All right, let's do this. That was the from Outlast, the Richard Trogger chase theme. This one is the violin-free version. Outlast, man, that's a good horror game. If you want, probably the best recent survival horror series out there. I've played the first two, and I have Outlast Trials. I skipped I think it's 1 or 2 games that are in the middle. So I have you guys hostage here. Game's gonna boot up in a second. But I was looking through websites to find banners for the thumbnail, and according to GOG, the game Daymare 1998, not sponsored by the way, is only $3. So if you're playing on a PC for $3, it's a tough thing to beat. I mean, I think I got it for free on a giveaway. That's probably how I got this. But I gotta remember how. Hello, Alejandro, Omni, and Kigyard with cigars. Hot cider and 2 Vtubers. Let's fucking go. Let's go indeed, my Fräulein. Take a sip of my loud coffee before Crimson shows up. Yeah. For PC gaming, you got, I think, about 2 more days left to get anything on sale there. And I got some pretty good sales there. I mean, I just bought Rogue Trader, the base kit and Season 1 pass, for about 32 American dollars, I believe, for about 5,000 yen. I think I paid at the convenience store, so there's probably a little bit of a finder's fee in there. You just slip the guy a bill, we're done. Okay, so we last left off with, you know, him sabotaging everyone, having an epic crash out, figuratively and literally. And now he basically poisoned the whole town, and we started up the new intro for Left 4 Dead 3. Hello, Hammer G. Primo Shimo. Oh, I'm doing alright, bro. Got my espresso here and sandwich, so I can't complain. Yeah, we gotta just airborne. Gotta go through the streets, and I gotta just remember that we have the gas on a timer, and we can't find an entrance inside somewhere. We're gonna just die. So I'll expect a couple of attempts out of this. But yeah, $3 on GOG. $3 on GOG currently because of the sale. Okay, so right now, because you can do this is a sprint. So I want to do a fast run like this. I want to do the fast run with control. No, to find a way inside somewhere. The most festive site in America? I don't believe that. It's either we're all like by the borders of other places. Apple Blossom Fair, 84th. I'm giving these things a quick look of a feeling that these might. I gotta get my ass in there.
It seems to be the ideal place to take cover.
With the gas timer. Okay. I could open the doors. Yeah, I was gonna say definitely a couple of attempts. Cause it's not letting me go for my gun currently. Yeah, it's just forcing me to play the game without any. It just oriented me. Holy shit. I'm gonna have to go run through the house and everything. The fresh copy of a book that you adore from Amazon? Oh, what book is that? What kind of fucker? Oh shit, no. It's locked. Oi, give me a though. Dog, no, that's not a dog. Oh shit, it's a cop. Wait, did my gas timer just reset? I'm just wondering how that works. Like, it's like being indoors, actually. Oh, fuck, fat, fuck. So I guess being indoors just resets it. Okay. I think that's somewhat manageable. Yeah, it's not giving me the fast run option. I can just sprint. How's he not dead? He's on fire. He's supposed to be dead at this rate. No. Fuck that.
Damn you, Sandman. This was not part of the plan.
Did the voice on not trigger? Oh, fuck. Oh, I gotta go through the house. Okay. Tom the Tank Engine Complete Edition with all 26 volumes of the Railway series, written by the great Reverend Wilbur Audrey. $106, which you use gift cards for. 106. What the? Is it hardcover at least? 97. Okay, 97. Okay, it's got a bit of a vintage vibe to it. Oh, wait. I see something on the bookshelf. I don't think I can grab it. Books are missing. Okay, so somebody was here then. Fucking damn it!
You are one
Oh,
ugly
damn it! Can I?
motherfucker.
Okay, that's not the way then. Does it come a fetch quick with the books now? Cause I'm tapping. Okay, now let me use the guns. Okay. What the? Come on, let me use the fucking guns. F. Okay. Encrypted files. I don't. It's all the same fucking link. Christ almighty. Okay, so it's 3 numbers we have to figure. Is it those 3 numbers that are missing of the Roman volumes? That's probably what it is. One more, please. Takes a second, okay. Check the bathroom, put the first anything. Shit, nothing in here. There's the area. What? Three, 6 and 7. Oh my god, fuck you. So it's in order to try every permutation of 3, 6, and 7. Let's go in order. 3. Something that's probably just teleported in this room is going to kill me. Confirm. 6 and 7 and 3. 7, 3, 6. What the fuck? Okay, I need to. Okay, something's up then. What else is missing? Because the hints here should be the only thing. Yeah, it's 6, 7, and 3. Why are the numbers not working? Yeah, the music's doing a good job of putting me on the edge here, because it feels like something's just going to teleport in and eat my ass right now. That's what we started with, and why it's not working then? Suppose Andy Audrey passed away when the IP was in its prime. His son Christopher Set is worth more expensive because a limited one-time printing in 07. Jesus. Yeah, I'm trying not to. I'm so surprised he lets you skip the puzzles, but why would I do that? There's got to be something else I'm missing here. Might have to check that file again. The file's downstairs. I know the file's downstairs. So. Kind of like Black's library penchant for printing limited runs. Leave the books appreciating due to the scarce value. Yeah, I think I mentioned this, that if I wanted to buy a book here, it's like 3,000 yen, but then I go to the British website directly, you get like 6 or 7 pounds sterling. Okay, I managed to display some copies of my company's most classified documents, and I store them in my personal archive. To avoid forgetting the lost combination, I made it to the books in the 2nd floor. Remember it because needed. The document only life insurance. Even just one of them went public, and the company could be ruined. Okay, so here it just tells me that the puzzle is the 3, is the numbers 3, 7, 6. Let's try 7, 6. It's just 736. I'm going to write this down. Oh my god, we're already hitting a fucking brick wall. Way to go, Sheens. We cannot maths. Yeah, you just have to try the numbers. This is the kind of shit that pre-calculus would teach you about every mathematical permutation. It's like, great, but how can I fucking see them all at once? Oh, fuck. Was not expecting that. Don't you fucking move. So let's save icon. Okay, so here won't let me. Oh. Yeah, that wouldn't let me attack. So I can't attack while I'm outdoors. Noted, noted, noted. And then I've got like one more grapple. If I get grappled one more time, I'm fucking done. I say 6, 7, wave hands, 67 or 60 and 7. I'm just because the numbers were loose. I'm gonna say them separately. But if the number was, let's say, like 367 and 829, I would remember it as 367. Yeah, I really clumped together based on how the numbers are given to me. Like, even with phone numbers, like, unless it like really made remembering it easier, I was going to just keep them as separate digits. 5, 5, 5, 2, 4, 7, 1. Oh, that vine. How do you remember someone's phone number? You get beat for it. Actually, I mean, on my driving test, you got to go around the corners, like corner 5, 11, 4, 2, 3, 6, 7. Then we gotta loop around back and then make it left, front, right. I'll confirm. Yeah, that first grapple got me too much. I took too much time. I took too much time in that fucking upstairs section with the fat fuck trying to get the codes. That's what did me in. I took too much damage, like 3 extra hits than I shouldn't have. No, wait, wrong door. Wrong door, wrong door. And she's behind door. Yep. Let's see here. Game refuses to let me. Yeah, there we go. Gotta push you in by left. It's going way easier. Yeah. It really just is a matter of I can get through these tight little corridors. Some of these feel inevitable. Feels like I'm playing fucking, what's it called? Dragon's Lair? Oh shit, yeah. I'm mashing the fuck out of that F key and it ain't working. Okay. Yeah, I have to re-equip my gun every time I go in the house. And she's behind this fucking door. Fucking do it! What the fuck? I thought I got... Jesus fucking Christ, this is gonna be a pain in the dick. Yeah, only because I took too much damage in that one section. I hate that shit. Is woman the same number as the song and... Yeah. Oh no. Call me maybe. Oh, shit. Yeah, because that one right there in front of me feels inevitable. Like I have to run in that one. So it really put me down for the count. And I have yet to see a single fucking... Wait, what? Oh, now it fucking works? Now I can shoot ammo outside? Okay. I don't know if the game's bugging or if I just didn't consider that earlier. Because earlier it wasn't letting me at the very, very beginning. So I probably just goofed up horrifically bad. Oh shit. Fucking damn it! Fuck off! Or I couldn't get a... Yeah, this feels like I'm just like... It's just a... me panicking and the game not working... Peak fucking travesty. I'm opening that fucking door until this bitch gets me. That explains why I couldn't get her, because I had no ammo at the ready. Oh shit. Rats, always rats. Be afraid, be very afraid. Alright, game. No, don't you fucking kill me here. It feels like past a certain percentage, you just can't get them off of you and you're fucking dead. What the fuck? I wish I could have reloaded to the previous checkpoint before this, because I really don't want to redo the whole fucking level. I really don't. But I think I just took too much damage. Okay, yeah, I'll give it another 3 runs, and if I wind up dying again, those 3 times, I'll just restart the whole level because it's just easy for me to go back in there and have a much bigger chunk of health than to try to suicide run this.
Damn, better find some ammo.
Could have switched to my shot. Could have switched to my TMP at least. 3. Oh, not my pistol. In the house, I got to see if I can switch my TMP. Alright, we're in. Okay. Take 70, take whatever. I don't know. Oh, it's 2 is the TMP. I thought I had a map to 3. Alright. That was like a single bullet I shot. I should have just used this then. Oh my god. Okay, more than a couple bullets, but it's like 4. I'm not like spraying and praying for the love of God. But yeah, it's a shame I have to rely on this method. Really didn't want to turn into a little peanut shooting gallery here, but what it turned into. And of course, we get the final fucking corner. It would always choke me there.
HQ, Agent Liev here. do you receive me? Over.
It's like he's underwater here, yeah. On an exhausting night shift, Samuel awakes in the Vermilion Forest in the fire watchtower where he works. Sleep wasn't peaceful, he suffers from hallucinations of nightmares if he doesn't take his medication. He must find his pills more than ever before his strange condition deteriorates even further. Ah, shit. Hallucinations.
What the? How long was I out for? Oh. My head feels like it's gonna explode. Why didn't the guy in rotation wake me? Oh yeah. Today it's up to Cooper. It doesn't surprise me that he's late again.
He wants your wife, bro. That's why he didn't wake you. And why you got those tissues right there, bro. It's neurobiology, give my affliction. I must do the utmost to educate myself on the matter. How to be psycho and coping with it. Drink the gasoline. The contact the voice card before I can leave. Come in, this is Captain Alex. Let's... If only your name was Alex. Death rides the forest when man is careless. That's actually a pretty cool poster. I wonder... It's probably fake, but if it is real, that's gotta be neat. That in a gothic, like, medieval kind of style would be beautiful.
Hey, Sam Walker here. I'm at the tower at the Hunter's Pass. Anybody out there? Over. Thing is, my replacement hasn't arrived yet. Anyone know what happened to Cooper? USFS Control. Anyone read me? Anybody? God damn it.
There's no one to save you, man. The voices are all in your head.
Hey, baby, it's me again.
You've already gone nuts.
Sam, finally! I've been trying to reach you. What's happened?
Sorry, I must have passed out. Hell of a nightmare, too. Baby, I don't think I'm doing too well without my pills. It's only been a few hours, and I'm already starting to feel...
Sam, just come home right away.
What? Is something wrong?
You might say that. We need to talk. Come home, please.
Talk about what? Sweetie? Damn!
Told you he's after your wife.
It's already been several hours since I took my pills. I hope I can handle it.
Ooga booga, let's go to the parking lot. Huh. We don't need anything from here? Thought we would. If we can just jump down. Oh, I thought it was actually going to get a ways downstairs from the outside. But no, that would have been clever.
Damn. What the hell is going to happen this time?
You're not going to believe
Better
this.
for me to go.
Hello, Animate. Welcome. How is Octopath Traveler treating you?
Cooper, damn you. I'm not going to cover you this time.
Damn you, Koopa! I shall slit your throat and throw you over the railing, as I did again last weekend. It's that or you're fired, bro. Come on, let's start that Midwestern emo song. And make sure I'm not fumbling anything before I leave this area. Last thing I want to do is like, you didn't grab the gun or the trash can or the med kit way back there? It's like, no. It's a Firewatch. What I'm looking for is watching China become a Canadian vassal. I'm sorry, I read that backwards. Canada becoming a Chinese vassal. If Canada ever conquered China, I would be horribly confused. More so, how did you manage to swing that? I don't see Fireman Sam anywhere. Whatever, it was the 1990s. When was the last time Sam was relevant? I'm really asking. I can't remember the fucking dates. Because the 90s was when we had a lot of those, you know, those kind of dare things like the, you know, only you can prevent wildfires, voiced by freaking Jim Cummings, or the whole was it like a funk beat? Whoa. Okay, am I taking too long, or is this part scripted?
The hallucinations are already coming.
I gotta pause it for a second. The first thing I thought of when I saw that was regular show where they were in the forest camping and they had the deer with the archery bow and the human arms. Like, if we have to dodge deer that can just prance like that with human arms shooting arrows, this game might go up to a 10 for this level alone. That's a deer counter in the corner. I didn't notice that. Alright. Okay. Animate says, I feel sad for waiting to play Octopath because it reminds you of FF6. Love it, bro. FF6 is probably my favorite FF. Then again, 7 wasn't doing itself any favors. If Canadians conquer China, I figured out how to get the Pemagaba? Is that like a military cannon, or is that like the world's greatest ship I'm not aware of? During a good time with playing? Alright. Oh, come on. See a hanging girl, not another deer? Bro, if the deer was hanging, that would have been morbid, and then you hear the human voice, save me. That would have been great. 98, Sam had been off the air for 4 years. When returned to 05. Yeah, when I hear Sam, I just think of Sam and Max at this point. Well, Sam, we gotta find out who put out the fire. We gotta figure out who threw out that fire. So who set off the fire? I can't English. Figure out who set off that fire. But you don't think the matches get put away? Matches, that's clearly planted evidence. It's too obvious.
There's no trace of Cooper's car. But where the hell is he?
Your wife didn't sound too concerned, man. Have you considered the following? End yourself. Now we can start by going to that porta potty. Rescue heroes? I think I did. I don't know. Was that the one on public television? Oh, no, that was Danger Rangers. Never mind. Yeah, it was Danger Rangers. Oh, planted evidence. Some hikers. I don't understand why Keene police haven't followed up on this. You know why. It says, I don't know why they don't come get it. Hallucinates. I don't know why they don't come get it. Fee required for picnicking, camping, all camping, shared restrooms. Why the restrooms and picnicking? Like, you think if you're paying for something else, you use restroom, unless you mean like you're only going to use the restroom. In that case, I can kind of get it, because gun shop. 555-120-574. That doesn't flow as well. That doesn't flow as well.
Now, what did I do with my car keys?
Did you hallucinate they were snacks and eat
I
them?
must have left them at the tower.
Go back and search for the keys. At least, hey, it would have been. Hey, at least the game makes me backtrack and then go like, "Huh, I should have grabbed the keys before I left." Pamela was the first nation Canadian sniper with the most kills in the World War I. Oh, jeez. Remember the Higglytown Heroes show based off those chunky Fisher Price ones? Are you talking about Higglytown Heroes? I thought of Weebles Wobbles for a second. Don't ask me why. And that was past my time. It's not like Lazy Town where it's like right at the cutoff and I was just kind of gotten into it. Walking Rain. Okay, everyone hedge your bets. What's the next hallucination gonna be? Lovecraft and Eldritch Horror? His wife being shot? I don't know. Why am I stuttering? Hold on, wait. We said the deer was here earlier, right? And I see a couple of arrows. Ooh. Playhouse Disney, that's what it was. Yeah, I don't think I saw that. I think I remember Roly Poly Oly the most out of all those Playhouse Disney shows. It just had that look, it had that theme song, it just got stuck in your head. Come on, inside, in. Somebody's been eating my porridge, somebody's been sleeping in my bed, and somebody's been using the pimple cream. If you read the book Dumb Bunnies as a kid, then you remember that. Bat Child found in cave. That's just Mini Nosferatu, bro. That's not Bruce Wayne. Or Robin. Where are the keys at? Motherfucker. Oh, that's. I thought it was glowing for a second. Let's go back outside. Back outside. Okay, I'm looking for the keys. Like, where the fuck are the keys at? But do you mean like at the tower, like inside the tower, or like anywhere around this vicinity of these two stories? Like Stanley, why is that not ringing a bell? Oh, sorry, is this the other character, the mascot? Dumb Bunnies was by Dave Pilkey, the creator of Captain Underpants, who also did Ook and Gluck, and also did the newer one, Dogman. Where the hell's the keys at? I don't like this gaslighting. You don't like it? I went back to the tower. What the fuck does it want me to do? I'm just mashing F like a motherfucker on everything. Yeah, I don't need that. I need to find the keys. What a mess. I don't see anything. I'm not going crazy, right? I don't see dick. Besides this book and this thing. Oh, let me go downstairs again. About this great sequel as well. Just avoid the mobile game and Octopath Zero. They're basically the same thing. Alright. But then where the fuck are the keys at? Like, let's go to the tower. Duct tape. Nope. Sounding like a pet goldfish with a British accent, the great book of everything. Because we can't really write the name drop the Encyclopedia Britannica. I remember Stanley now. He had this almost like octagonal, hexagonal kind of shaped head. Yes, I'm remembering. That's coming back to me now. That's why is it always when we talk about horror games, we always remember like our most fond childhood memories with cartoons. I've never figured out how that works. It just does. Where the fuck is it? Boy, just give me the keys, and I won't set this place ablaze. I will burn this fucking thing down to the ground to find the goddamn keys. Heard Zero allows a custom character creation? Ooh, alright. Wait, don't tell me. Can't grab a beer, can't grab dick, I can't grab anything. Why the hell's the keys? It shouldn't be this hard. It shouldn't be this fucking hard to find a pair of keys unless it's like some weird spot. Like the game gives me like an icon to press for things, but it's not given to me here. Tape recorder. It's a puzzle I gotta do to find the damn keys. Oh my god, we are being held back by keys. My god, this is frustratingly real. You can't find your keys in the morning. It's on your desk! I thought it was yours! Okay, so I'm pressing F and getting reactions of what a mess. So just keep pressing it till I find the right thing. But lets me leave without the keys in my inventory, which is really weird. Hangers. Old photos, yeah, I'm just getting reactions, so there's clearly something I have to keep pressing F on that I'm not tapping it on. Oh yeah, this is just, what the fuck. Geographic map, I don't want that, I need the keys, give me the fucking keys! Oh my god. Zero news of Wayward Realms since December 2024. Are those the Octopath devs, or are those guys who had that thing come out the Game Awards that was supposed to come out in 2 months and we haven't heard shit? Where the fuck are these keys at? Like, back at the tower, he said. So where the? I mean, unless I'll check one more loop. I'll loop around one more time. I'll go very slowly here. I'm gonna go over the railing too. Because if we're supposed to find out it went on over the railing somehow, that's gonna suck. Okay, yeah, not letting me do anything. What the fuck? Alright. Never thought I had to look up for... Alright. Yeah, if it's gotta be on the first floor, then it's gotta be. They made Elder Scrolls 2 and Daggerfall. Ah. I wonder if the no news is like a sign of like internal rotation, like and management. Who does not firefighters? I'm sure Tollies would like it. I say this for every BBC Kids shows. Americans want to watch the Welsh fireman and the town he lives in it. I mean, yeah, kids like firefighters in general, and I mean, in America we even had we had Air Jakers, Adventures of Piggly Winks. So why wouldn't there be a Welsh thing? Unless the kid just couldn't understand the accent, but I don't think kids would care too much about no accent. Fuck you. It's not even in the house. Fuck you. Apparently, it's just right before the parking lot. So it's like, we didn't have to backtrack all the way over here. Zero, okay, Hammer says Zero does have a character creator. It just said Zero's kind of subpar, being born in the roots of the mobile game. Oh. It's the blueprint, that's the problem. Okay, so before the parking lot, just a raccoon kind of thing. So someone on this path to find the raccoon thing. I'm supposed to. That's... Unless the game glitched on me. That would fucking suck. Well, well, well. Look at that shit. How am I supposed to find this thing? Nothing yet other than this guy's got hallucinations. Now you missed me walking around like a fucking dumbass trying to find car keys in a tower that was actually just in my... on the road. I'm halfway between the two, I gotta remember... No, wait, yeah. Fucking bitch made me backtracking further. Hello, same class. Yeah, other than me also just getting stuck with the poison gas, but it refills when you're in the house. And it's like, here are 3 numbers, figure them out. Here the numbers are 3, 6, 7. I shit, you know, those are 3 numbers the game fucking gave me. I changed away from the US dub, sounds strange. They made the cat in Autonauts in Mexican. It's just the localization thing. It's what people will associate in that local region.
It only took 5 minutes and one incompetent play to twist my perfect game into an imperfect mess. Even so, Kay would have been proud of the fate we thrust upon keen sight. But I still had work to do, and players to silence. Now was my turn to make a move.
Watch the 87 and 94 shows on YouTube. Yeah, a lot of these older shows are being put up on YouTube. Guessing because they got all the royalties worked out and everything. The only thing is that now it's all about ad block. That's the big issue. Because now YouTube, if it detects ad block on a view, the YouTube partner does not actually get any views. Which is kind of lame. After a grueling jeep ride through the winding source of Red Crown Mountain, it's now arrived home safely to his cabin on the outskirts of town. Or by the argument he had with his wife earlier, he'd become even more unhinged in several hours since he took his medication. Oh shit. Don't kill your wife, bro. The game's barely just begun. You gonna leave your car on?
Why the hell are the lights off? Oh, come on. You didn't leave the generator on all night again?
Activate the generator. If I smash that generator because I'm going fucking crazy, I'm gonna be so damn pissed. Commander gave Hector the hot wagon on top of a Latino accent. Cause a common Latino name. That's kind of big. We've seen 411, the game. Oh my god, no, don't do this to me. Check the house first. It says turn on the generator. Check the house. Is the generator in the house? I mean, that would make sense, but it was supposed to be on the back door patio right here. Pray I don't get shotgunned in the face or whatever, because games like this tend to do that. Turn on the generator. You see what I mean? The lights are on in the outhouse. Enter the residence of evil. Bruh. Yeah. Dishes in the sink. Is the TV in repair?
Sweetie?
We gotta tell it. Do you spell sweetie T-Y or T-I-E? Man awakens from 35-year-old coma. Oh my god. No, it's your wife's magazines, and you talk about people reading trash and shit. Oh no, and Evil Residence. I know. Monster House. Now that movie was good as a kid. That movie actually, like, the trailers freaked me out as a kid. But as a grown up, it's like, oh, that movie's brilliant. Newspapers on mysterious disappearances around Keenside. I was investigating this. T-I-E. Because they proceeded with a Y, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Really? Oh my god. Oh, that was not what I was expecting. Okay. What? What kind of C-tier movie horror was that?
HQ. Do you receive me? Over. Delta 4RG0 pilots have betrayed the company. Attempt to steal samples recovered from Aegis during the flight. Following this conduct, I had to kill Major Sandman, while the second pilot Raven is to be considered missing. Agent Crane has been mortally wounded during the flight.
You will not get loose.
I have the research data and the last remaining Pollux sample with me. Immediate extraction requested. Over.
Request accepted. Status mission updated. The order is to reach the rendezvous point at Sacred Heart Hospital. Scheduled extraction for 10:30 p.m. Zulu. Maximum priority for the delivery of research data. Secondary priority for the recovery of...
Damn, you cut me out. It does not matter. I know where you're going, Agent.
But what? That doesn't explain anything about why you were strangling his wife. Like the way she was dangling, I thought she just ended herself to avoid dealing with the apocalypse, which I could see. But I just have more. I have more questions than answers now. I don't get it. This might be why the game is like mixed ratings, because it's like the weird questioning and then the payoff may or may not be. Oh god, are we doing some Parasite Eve like alternate dimension, like Parasite third birthday kind of time dimension thing? We can kind of see what's happening in the past and future at the same time. On your knees, cry on your knees like a bitch. I'm kidding, you cry to your wife.
No. Oh God, baby, no. Oh.
Her arm! What happened to her arm?
Wake up, please. Wake up.
I'm sorry, I try not to laugh here.
Why did I insist on taking it with me? This is all my fault. I'm so fucking stupid.
Like,
I should have just left you back in the city with.
yeah, the echo goes from the first Bioshock. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, baby.
Like it's like the more details you show me, the more confused I get. Why does she have one arm? She had two arms in the wedding photo. Why strangle her? There's no sign of her being mutated like everyone else. Like, what happened? She's a hand? I'm just saying, bro, this is a tritagonist kind of thing going on here. Grabbing pills.
No. This isn't real. This isn't happening.
You're not having freaky corpse sex. You are not. You are not. Take those pills, bro.
Baby, you just stay right here. I'll come back for you, I promise. I just gotta find the fucker who did this to you. I'll find him myself.
We have to, this is like Quentin Tarantino on a budget. I want to find her.
The Sacred Heart Hospital. He's going there. And then he'll be there.
What? What's with the voice change? You went from like, what happened to, I'm going to rip your insides. Like, that is a fucking tonal shift and a half, bro. Anything else I need here? Don't forget your car keys. Oh. Don't forget to do the dishes. Oh my god, this fucking game. So, do we ever find what was his wife's name? Because unless we figure it out, I'm calling her Mrs. Nesbit from this point. Sam Nesbit and his wife, Mrs. Nesbit. Mrs. Nesbit's dead. I don't know. It's like they had a cool idea, but they really just. Sometimes you need like a couple of takes. Almost. But I would not be surprised if these voice actors were hired on a website like Fiverr, and they were just told, "Hey, you record your lines. Here's this very loose context," and they aren't told the full story. It's like read it like you're going on a revenge quest, but you just went from really whiny crybaby kind of sobbing to Will Smith before he had that public entanglement. That's what it feels like. It feels like Will Smith. This guy's just Will Smith at this point. It's like,
bastard. He took my Jeep. Wait a minute. By passing with the funicular, I can still get to the city before him.
we are not becoming one with nature. Stop, man. Stop. He was in the first part, but he was literally only in the cutscene at the very, very end. But like, why is this blocked off? Like, yeah, he was the guy in the cutscene whose pills fell down the chute, and then we saw the whole plane betrayal scene happen. And I think that plane betrayal scene was so epic. You're just like, whoa, what the fuck's going on? And now we're like, yeah, man, what the fuck is going on? Who the hell's this? It feels like just too. I was surprised they got a second voice actor like halfway through who couldn't finish recording the lines. But then passing the funicular. Go this way, he means? Yeah, when you do indie voice acting, I mean, if you want to see a good example of voice acting that just went horribly, horribly bad, check out all the voice acting in that indie game, Hunt Down the Freeman. All the voice actors, including people like Pyrocynical, I Hate Everything, were actually enlisted to be... Actually, recruited is the better word. They were recruited, and I think compensated to be in the game, but they were literally given their lines, and they were told to read them blindly with very little direction, and they weren't given a full script to read it in. A full context. So you just go and say, oh, we're going to kill some bastards, and the lip sync doesn't match at all.
What? Is that you, Roland?
Don't give these things names!
Supposed to be crippled for life?
Bro, you make it sound like you put in a wheelchair. You're supposed to be crippled. Quit walking.
What the? Why is everybody acting like that? Have they all lost their damn minds?
Abundance fact. Appalachia is to be part of
I
the
need to get
mountains of
back to the
Scotland
city
Island.
To...
Look, another Roland!
Oh no. Brad,
How can you tell there's no hair?
what the hell is going on here?
Is everyone else but you bald in this neck of the woods? Is it like a survival thing? Like, only people who live here shave their heads. Because if they think we're skinheads, no one will fuck with us. Is that the plan here? We're not dealing with the residents of evil, not anymore. You fucked up my face! John, hunt down the Freeman. Autocorrect is a hell of a drug? Abundance fact. Bro, if this pig starts fucking moving, I swear. But you fucking... Don't you do that shit on me, bro. Not a headless Thompson gunner? No, it's... Yeah, but it's also not... What's it called? It's also not a keyboard either. Choosing acting deliberately? Yeah. I gotta get into a little bit debate. Crimson's gonna pop in later, I'll bring it back up with him. But annoying thing about Resi is that you have people like me who actually like that the old Resi games were kind of cheesy, like B-tier horror inspired. And then you have people who legit just don't like Resident Evil 1, the original, because Resident Evil was always scary. Like, if you want a big name who kind of pushes that convention or that notion, Crippled for Life? Spoony one. I ain't saying that to be a dick. Why the fuck did it work? But see, Spoony one is one of those people who played the original RE1 for review, and he's like, yeah, I don't see people like this thing back in 1994, I believe it was. I'm like, bro, you said yourself, 1994, back in 94, that shit was state of the art, that was realistic, and at the time, for English dubs, that was pretty damn good. The bar now has just been so raised that you just can't go back to it. But that's why some people love Resi Remake, because they can pretend that the original cheesy Resident Evil 1 doesn't exist. And to them, it effectively replaced the original. Oh, fuck. Oh, fresh health. Reload. Un forastero. And that's the reason why Resident Evil will never, ever... War ends! Not tonight. Local hero. Oh, we just shot a war vet. Maybe this is the real Roland. Yeah, but that's why Resident Evil never is going to have that thing. Because Resident Evil 2, the voice acting got better. 3 balanced it, but it kind of cheats by having, you know, the action horror shit that Terminator did. To be fair, it was inspired by the T-800, the Nemesis. And then Resident Evil 4 just said, fuck it, let's put everything. We have like, some serious horror moments, some cheesy horror moments. Serious horror moments, some cheesy horror moments, and we got some action in there. And it was basically, essentially, the best highlights of, and you had good voice acting too. It was just basically the best parts of 1, 2, 3, and Veronica in a blender. And that's part of why it's like the most popular game by people who don't like Resident Evil, the most popular within the Resident Evil fandom, but also it's the most divisive one. Like, there's some people who just say it's the one that ruined the fucking series. It's not completely wrong. But you can't say that it just came out of thin air. It came because you had the progressions made. You can say 4 is too actiony, but if Nemesis didn't do its freaking mercenaries mode, which encouraged you to be more ballsy, more risky in an actiony playstyle, you never would have had the descent into action with Resident 4, continuing by 5, culminating in 6. Everything's a stepping stone. Everything is. But honestly, I'm at a point where I don't think people even actually like Resi anymore. It's like, it's just a big name on the block. But besides Resi and Silent Hill, what the fuck do people play? No one plays fucking Outlast by comparison. Outlast Trials is... I mean, yeah, I get a good player base here in Asia. If I get too fast, just let me know and I'll slow the fuck down. What the fuck, man? Resi turns 30 this year, which is why Resident Evil 9... is coming out this year. I don't care if Leon's in the game. What the fuck Can I just shoot one of them at a time, please? Oh, I actually go one of them at a time. I'm stupid. Is Resident Evil for normies? Yeah, but yeah, it's reason. I mean, because 4 is the arguably, you could argue it's the better one. Oh fuck. Because you can choose how you want to play. You want to upgrade your guns, full actiony, you can do that. I chose to barely upgrade my guns and make it very tense on my first playthrough. Because I was a stingy bastard with money. And as you saw before remake, how I had those moments where literally only one, I mean, like a handful like arrows left. No bullets. Yeah, happening in the original one as well. But I can't blame Resident Evil 4 for being, you know, as popular as it is. Fuck. I mean, it worked for Terminator 2, worked for Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness, and that's how the pickle goes. That's how the cucumber pickles, how it marinades. The moment you put action into something and horror, you're gonna get more. You're gonna get more money. You make a horror comedy. Oh fuck! That got me. Fuck! I actually fucking jumped. Holy shit! Because most people cannot take true horror when you go and commit to the whole. You're gonna be scared because it's all fucking helpless type shit. Search for clues to activate the funicular. The funicular. Cause we're going to the funicular. Oh no, I don't need to. Wait. I have to. How do I? Okay, so it's those 4. How the fuck does that work? Turn 3? Turn 5? What the fuck? Oh, I gotta. I have to draw that thing. I'm not gonna remember. Okay, reload. Alright. Okay, so I think it's cha-cha, black colored. Cha-cha-cha. This is gonna be a pain in the nuts. Let's figure that out. One second, I see more ammunition here. Dear Alias, the big day is here. I dream about it all over the river, and now it's here. I cannot wait anymore. While I'm out in the riverbank, surrounded by the virgin nature, I'll think of you. I surely will. Okay, for some days, the green of this kingdom, I've told you a dozen times already, you gotta remember the fundamentals. First level of engine fuel must be adequately maintained. Or you have to stick your hand directly into the pumping system located under the tank. Emergency cab brake sticks on occasion. Happens to unlock it manually by removing the safety plate. Thirdly, lift the shutters. They're closed at night. Remember, boredom is your own enemy out here, so be sure to make use of my card stack. A game of solitaire can help really pass the time. Good luck, Scotty. I'm just wondering, like, do they just spawn infinitely? Like, you hear that, right? Like, if I stop? So I cannot tell if it's an audio latency issue. Turn 5. That's it. Okay, turn 3. Oh shit. Okay, I need the one back on. Turn 3. Turn 5. Okay. Wait. Turn. Fuck. Wait. Turn 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, turn 5. Turn 1. Turn 5 twice. Turn 5. Turn 3. Gotcha. Watch RE for remake streams sometimes. People who are not into bleak horror. I am into bleak, helpless horror, but that's because I'm of the mindset that it's not real. But that's what makes me so grateful it's not real. It's like it's the world and have to operate. There's a horror movie I love. I wish I remember the name of it. I think it was foreign made, not American or Japanese made, but they were fighting these alien monsters, and I loved it. But the twist was, and I'm gonna spoil it for you, these monsters, oh shit, I gotta look inside, could not be defeated because these were Lovecraftian entities that did not abide by the rules of human physics. So how do you outrun a machine or alien that does not abide by the rule of human physics? It's gonna do it's gonna do things that are literally unimaginable because it's able to break the laws of physics. When you watch it, you're just like, okay, I didn't know the body could do that. Well, in real life it can't, but on the big screen it could. And that's why when you have movies like Evil Dead 2, when they add more action, then more comedy with Evil Dead Army of Darkness, or just Army of Darkness, or even things like Child's Play. Like Child's Play 1 was played straight, 2, and they got more comedic, and even the darker one, like Bride of Chucky and, you know, Cult of Chucky and A Curse of Chucky, they were all really dark, but Chucky was funny. I mean, it's a lot of horror movies too. Like Freddy Krueger is a very bleak, depressing concept. Like, you fall asleep and you die in your dreams, but Freddy got those one-liners. Shutter Fuse 1, okay. And that's why true horror will never ever sell as much as a hybrid. That's why action horror, horror comedy, black comedies, they all sell. You can sell this money because it gives you some levity. But to put you in a horror film that genuinely makes you depressed or scared of something, it doesn't have to be like Jaws, where it like culturally rewrites it. You know, where people that to this day are afraid of sharks in the ocean. Go back in there. But yeah, it's a very tough sell for most people. Even those who are the most ardent of fiction, it's a very tough sell. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Star Wars is still on. He has it? Yeah. Yeah, just remember, I mean, I know I like to harp on the Tolkien fans, but remember, Tolkien threw away his entire planned sequel and went with a prequel instead because, again, nobody wants to see, people want to see, you know, tough times create, people want to see the beginning of, you know, weak men create hard times create strong men create good times. Nobody wants to see the part where good times create weak men. What am I supposed to do here? This is just some random... Okay, that's 1. So it's 4. I'm going to go in order here. 4, 1. Okay, 4, 2. 4, 2. Let's go in order here. 1, 4, 2, 1. Okay. Yeah. And the other thing about the whole bleakness is that you can say that people don't like bleak horror, but at the same time, that's why they also make like a bajillion of these fucking sequels. Okay, so 4, 2, 5, 1, 3. Shit, 4. Crap, sorry, it's 4, not 2. 4, 2, 5, 3, 1. Correct. Until then, stay with how the real EU. I don't think they're going to fix officially. I'm still with pre-Disney stuff. Yeah, Disney stuff at the parks are already re-adding like a lot of these legacy things from Legends and Extended Universe. Because Disney has admitted that if they don't do that shit, they're not going to make money. Alright, we're good. We're good. So lastly, the only thing we need to do now is to open up the shutters, right? And we should be home free. The door is on.
Yeah, this piece of junk works.
See more exercise 60 minutes after the exercise? Yeah. Yeah, what's it called? If you have stiff muscles, the saying that I've heard is motion is lotion. The body in motion stays in motion. So where is that door that I'm clearly not walking into right now currently? Oh, I gotta get in the thing. Dun 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 ba dum ba dum ba dum. Funicular, cheesy on my peenie and a pour salsa on my
Coming for
balls.
you, you son of a bitch. You'll regret it when I find your sorry ass.
Star Wars is irreparable at this point. Okay, if you mention George R. R. Martin, you know I'm gonna be like partially contrarian, but partially because I know people just like knee-jerk react when they hear his name, like when they hear Tarantino or they hear Kojima, or at this point now with Avatar, James Cameron. I'll read the chat. Let's just check chat first, and I'll read the text on screen. Sorry, maybe about Martin and Tolkien's writers. George thinks the architectural tax policy is important in everything you. So as writer. Now, I will always say that George is an above average writer. You read his short stories, his Sandcastles, and his Dunk and Egg, and you'll see why he got popular in the writing sphere. But other than his impeccable writing when it comes to like being snappy, like he found the nice in between of descriptive for fantasy, but also being very snappy like a pulp novel. That's why I like writing. So like, if I had to write in terms of the prose, the function, not the content, but just the function of the prose, I'm picking Martin because I like that bum 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 bum. That's me personally. But besides that, Martin is every other fantasy writer you've ever met. He's a very pretentious guy. He's very full of himself. He's like every other idiot fantasy writer, promises you a certain amount of books before the story's even fucking finished. Like you're thinking about book 1, so you're writing book 1, you're already promising you book 7. You don't know if you're gonna still want to write 7 books. Again, if he wanted to, let's pretend he only has 1 more book in him. He promised you 3 more. He writes 1 more book, he gets mocked because he can't give you 3. He gives you more than 3 because he needs more time. He's seen as not being brief enough. It's a lose-lose. And on top of that, the whole thing about the tax system, that's not just him. That's a lot of fantasy writers. And at this point, sci-fi too. People, if you want to see a perfect case of it, play any fucking FromSoft game that's in the Soulsborne series. You can pick up any fucking weapon in those games, and you'll get a scroll of information. You have people telling you the entire world, the entire lore building of the world of Soulsborne, simply through how long those item descriptions are. That's part of why analog horror, on YouTube at least, has become very popular. Because analog horror is the rare kind of thing where you can make up all the crazy lore you want, but because you have pieces of quote-unquote lost media from these things, you're able to tell a world story as opposed to a character-driven narrative. What's going on? Like, was it the news channel 55, or, you know, the one I always like to talk about, it was News Channel 55, and it was the duplicates, the Mandela catalog. If you look at it through the narrative of singular protagonists in the traditional sense, you're not going to find anything. But there's so much lore and so much interconnection between the pieces of lore that it can form a narrative of the world. The world becomes the character. A lot of writers nowadays love that shit because it's more fun to build the world than it is to create a character that has to go through a beginning to an end of a journey. If you're not doing pulpy. Because most people don't want that. Most people want a fun, quick scene, a fun action thing, and most people don't want to write a 3 to 5, 7 book series where the character grows over time. People like reading Harry Potter, like reading Lord of the Rings, all 6 volumes of it, or 3 volumes depending on how it's bound, or if you have this little crazy big 1 volume. But most people don't want a character that they like, and then being told it's been 3 books. They have to change now. They have to grow. Because unless you're a badass like Indiana Jones, you're supposed to grow. That's the unspoken rule of fiction. Or if you're a king like Conan, you're supposed to grow. You're supposed to change like Han Solo. You're supposed to change like Bilbo Baggins. Even Leon Kennedy, who's still kind of very similar. He turned from being like very cowardly, very like barely able to hold the gun, and for this hard seasoned veteran that can just crack one-liners to deal with trauma, or just be funny depending on which Resident Evil 4 you're playing. Nobody wants that anymore. Because people just feel like they don't want to. They want to read story, but they don't want to make them, if that makes sense. Stranger Things becomes a game. Things game through how it ended 50 car pileup. Oh, bro. They had literally used ChatGPT to take ideas from the Stranger Things subreddit. That's how bad it was. I'll continue the game in a second right now. Stranger Things started off as a fun show, but then the problem that a lot of people just turned it into the 80s nostalgia show, and then it just kind of became that way. Because basically we had a That's 70s show, we had a That's 90s show, we didn't have a That's 80s show. I mean, if you want a better 80s nostalgia grab, watch The Goldbergs. The creator of the show actually lived through the 80s, and it's legit like his grandfather taking him to see the Transformers from him crying because Optimus Prime died there, staying after the credits hoping for a post-credit scene when he comes back. And his mom like, I told you not to go see that movie, and they show a clip of the home videos at the end of his real life, and you see why they and we see you're like, okay, I get why you cast that character with that actor, and it's great. Okay. After witnessing the brutal slaying of his wife, Samuel pursues the mysterious, ruthless killer in the city to find and exact his revenge. He arrives in Kisa in an old funicular and finds out in front of the Sacred Heart Hospital where the killer was headed. In the parking lot of the building, however, he witnessed something totally unexpected.
You reap what you sow. And what happened next would jeopardize my plan.
HQ, this is Liev. I've reached the extraction point. Standing by for evac. Over.
We read you, Leave. An Alpha team has been dispatched to your location. Hold position and get rid of any hostiles.
There's no hostiles in the area. Over and out.
Not so fast, Agent. You really think you can walk away from this?
Sandman. Son of a bitch. How is this possible?
Your guess is as good as mine. But aren't you the least bit curious of how your little stunt affected me?
Got Nemesis at home,
Oh,
and it's
on.
cool.
You still got one more round to show me something before you throw in the towel.
Nah, I'm throwing it in. See, I've got a flight to catch. And to be honest, I don't give a fuck about boxing.
This is if the internet wrote their protagonist. I love it.
Major. I'll give you that. But tell me this. Can you throw your hands faster than a bullet? No. How the mighty have fallen. Without the safety of your helo, you're knee-deep in shit and you're neck-high in deeper shit. On a crash course to soiling those pretty hands of yours. Tell me this, does it ever cross your mind what you did to me at Groom Lake?
The what lake?
No? Well, this time, you're stuck on my battlefield, bitch. And you'll be the one bleeding out, not me. Oh, I've been looking forward to this for so fucking long. Because when it's all said and done, you'll be remembered as a traitor.
Always did squawk too much.
We got Nemesis at home, and it's cool.
Just like boxing. Psych your opponent into thinking you'll do one thing, then you do another. You got only yourself to blame for this, Leave. After all, you're the one that made me this way. Oh, come on, Leave. Stop shaking. You look ridiculous. Knockout.
That's kind of cool to show what he did to the wife via Leave
You know,
here.
I could have let you die back in '94. Yeah, letting you die would have saved us both a headache.
The state
Ooh, he's eating!
had gotten worse, and Sam Walker was officially the next mouth to stitch shut.
Oh, his name's Walker.
Especially now that I had lost control of my pawn and the ability to recover our precious samples.
Well, to be fair, again, Nemesis was based off the Terminator, so it makes fucking sense. But I think it's kind of cool having a fully sentient one that just can actually eat and everything. Ready? Okay, I'm fully aware there was an 80s show, but what I mean is that the That's 80s show didn't stick around the same way that That's 70s show did, or the novelty of the That's 90s show. The nefarious operation. To compare George R. Martin to Tolkien is comparing the difference between sociologist and philosopher. That's very true, but here's the problem. Fantasy, ever since the 70s, has always been trying to escape Tolkien's influence, or at least find the next stepping stone. But Tolkien is so influential that it just seems people don't want to move on. So, there's a reason why his publicist marketed him as the American Tolkien, because if he didn't embrace that label via his publicist, people are going to slap it on because Tolkien's the best, and you get compared to the best. I don't want to be repetitive. But that's just what the conversation devolves into. I wasn't with you guys. I was in another voice chat talking about how people were saying that, oh, fantasy is better than sci-fi. If I talked about this last week, I apologize for reiterating myself. But they're saying, oh, fantasy is better than sci-fi. I said, no, I think it depends on who's writing it. And then it just devolves at the same point. You think Star Wars, Star Trek, or whatever your favorite sci-fi series is the best, or go, it's the best of that genre is the best for you, or fantasy, Lord of the Rings is better than anything else ever written, or go, fantasy is the best. And I'm just like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't. Imagine if I said, oh, cutscene. Because I say this, but because to me it's like saying fantasy is the best just because of Lord of the Rings. That's in my opinion, but fucking retarded. Because if Lord of the Rings was the only good fantasy book, that'd be a terrible argument. That's like me saying that pop music is the best music genre out there because it's got a wide diversity. But most of all, Michael Jackson was a pop artist, and that's why pop's the greatest genre out there. You look at me like I'm smoking crack cocaine. And rightfully so. Just because Eddie Van Halen is a great guitar player doesn't make every fucking guitar player out there. What was it, 6 Feet Deep, 6 Feet Under, that band? Pfft, that's not a good rock band. Not at all. Yeah, and Ready Player One is better nostalgia marketing because, and I would say mostly because they actually got the rights to the name brand things. Because if Ready Player One was like, we have the 80s at home and you didn't have, like, you got rights to GoBots instead of Transformers or the Iron Giant, or and also Ready Player One, to be fair, had shit from the 70s, 80s, 90s, doubles. It crossed 5 fucking decades of nostalgia, which in and of itself is just impressive in terms of all the copyright and shit. And Heimer says there's 2 different kinds of writing style, the Gardener and Planner. Correct. And that's the reason why I kind of get on people's cases. No offense. Because people just think creativity works one way, and it fucking doesn't. If it was only one way, there'd be one person, one hierarchy, and one kind of output. Yeah, Kojima, to be fair, has the fact that gave me the influence anime, and he has been shit. But sometimes, but like I said, most motherfuckers only have 1 or 2 good ideas. I mean, and to put Tolkien into perspective, most motherfuckers I've talked to, if they read Lord of the Rings first, they don't like The Hobbit nearly as much. And most people just give up on the Silmarillion because it's different. It's not some A to B adventure. It's like the Bible. You're reading the whole family history and legacy, and that in and of itself is not a fun to read unless you're into like family legacies. And that's why Tolkien is being carried arguably mostly because of one book. I'm not gonna diss Silmarillion. I actually like the Silmarillion but I also don't mind following genealogies. And that book's meant to be read aloud and not in your head. So when you have a book that essentially functions as an inverse of, the big one, most people aren't going to take it well. Again, Escape from LA, people got mad at Escape from LA for being a tongue-in-cheek, self-aware parody because when Escape from New York was played completely, perfectly fucking straight. Similar kind of premise, if not the same premise in a different location, but functionally was inverted. Not a subversion, just functionally inverted to get a different result out of it. The same pieces. Chris Barnes letter. Chris Cookie Monster. Chris Barnes letter. Wait. I can't do it. The microphone's gonna cut off. It because me on Discord, probably on stream. Wee. That's 17 bullets. Todd is gonna repeat in cycles. It's inevitable, bro. I mean, look at it. In the late 80s, when Michael Jackson made Moonwalker, they were already having nostalgia for the 1940s. Although the club was called 1927 for Smooth Criminal. Pairwise War Machine for 53. Yep. Through War of the Worlds. But yeah, but as far as most people are concerned, the nostalgia is only going to be 5 decades that they can relate to. I don't consider steampunk to be Victorian English. Victorian nostalgia, by the way. Correct, it's not. It's also in history. Okay, Stuart Paxton, level 6. Personal code are back with 6. What the fuck is with seeing? Ugh, the internet has ruined those 2 numbers. We need to call the numbers 6 and 7 2 completely different numbers, like Yiv and Lick. Because if we can then free them from the curse of that god-awful meme, everywhere in this fucking game is those 2 fucking digits. There would be later what came before. Why not? If monetization is always say nostalgia. I have to find it. This reminded me of some motherfucker has something really interesting to say. And he said that nostalgia is like a kind of depression, and you alleviate it by looking to another time to simply look on the greener grass on the other side. It was an interesting take. Yeah, I didn't agree with it, but it was interesting just the way he worded it. He made it sound very poetic, and I wish I bookmarked that video. But it was about writing in general, which is great, and I wish I'd... Honestly, God, I wish I had saved. No, I came from this fucking way, right? Yeah, I came from here. We're into steampunk, don't give a fuck about actual Victorian history, culture, technology. Exactly. But that's how it works. You gotta play in gists. Oh, well, I had a buddy, he's still my buddy. Why'd I say had? I had a buddy tell me, there we go. Had a buddy tell me. He's writing a fantasy and describing it to his coworker, and he loves what Tolkien did with the races, and he wanted to make a new kind of race for his fantasy world. He said, so yeah, I'm doing a fantasy world, but there's not gonna be any elves or orcs. And the guy's like, his friend replied, how can it be fantasy if there's no elves or orcs? And I'm just like, there are certain conventions that you have to do. Like, if you do fantasy to most people, it's got to be medieval. You do horror, there's got to be some sort of epic escape ending, or some kind of what if for the protagonist. Like, you're not allowed to actually like commit to the evil winning and make people genuinely scared. Action, the fight's got to be long but intense. It's why those kung fu films take forever to deal with the killing blow. And where the fuck am I going? I need to find that fucking thing where I can use the passcode. Nostalgia blinds the water a lot, correct? Because nobody wants really historically accurate shit. It's kind of like, well, I'm trying to remember what movie it was, where there was a couple and they escape to another country, and it's pretty romantic until you realize, oh shit, that country becomes a war zone in like 6-7 years. Look what the game's fucking done to me. This game has got that number rooted in my subconscious. I am a slave to it. I will see the numbers on the wall, and there'll be only those 2 digits repeating blindly into the ethos. The number is between 5 and 8. Look at me. Stop! I order you to die. Top hatter must be Abe Lincoln. Do I have enough ramble? Okay. Why did I went on a fantasy book? Because I thought medieval European history was cool. And I think also he was kind of bored. Because Martin didn't get big as a fantasy writer. Martin got big with Sandcastles and getting big in the late, I think it was 70s, I want to say? I forget. Long story short, it was still when publications for magazines existed. People still acted about magazines. And he wrote for science fiction papers a lot. And the science fiction magazines after he got through after he got big with Sandcastle, which actually did several adaptations, mind you. He was just kind of tired of the science fiction thing and wanted to try his hand at something else, so he tried his hand at fantasy. And went for it. Sometimes authors don't write stuff because they like them. Sometimes they write it for a challenge. It sounds stupid, but Green Eggs and Ham by Dr. Seuss is a simple one. His editor was like, I bet you can't make a book using only 50 words over and over. And Dr. Seuss was like, that's where you're wrong, bucko. And became one of the most iconic books, Green Eggs and Ham. That's Sam I Am, Green Eggs and Ham, Fox Box. Where is everything else? It was a burnout, a little trained autist and Anglophile. That's the hard part. You have to write books for people that can pick up on the clues and not necessarily have to be a fucking scholar. Because you're trained autist, that's easy. But if I told you, hey, watch The Norseman, if you don't know your Viking history, you're fucked in that film. Most Brits don't know who Brunel is. Lol. People thought Kenneth Branagh was to play Abraham Lincoln for the opening ceremony, so the 2012 Olympics. I mean, to be fair, if I put anyone else, like anybody who's blonde hair, blue eyes, inside of a green tunic with a green cap, people only see Link. I override cable to hack them. This is where it came from. I fucked up.
You.
Who said that?
Stay where you are. Don't move.
What the?
Look for the intercom.
your left. My name's Atherton. Dr. Atherton. I'm the chief surgeon here at Sacred Heart. My men and I have shut ourselves in the ICU. Quite possibly the last safe refuge in this hospital. Maybe the whole town.
What? How can that be? What the fuck is going on here? Listen, Doc. I'm looking for someone. A real nasty son of a bitch who got here shortly before I did.
Oh la la. You must be alluding to my latest patient.
Latest patient?
That's right. A real nasty son of a bitch indeed. He was the one who crudely dissected those security guards you've undoubtedly stumbled across. But alas, I managed to sedate him and now he's tucked away, as snug as a bug in a rug, under my complete control. Nobody will meddle in this hospital's affairs. Nobody but me.
Doc, open this goddamn door right now.
Yeah.
That bastard's got an outstanding account with me, and I came to collect...
No, I'm afraid not. You simply don't have the authority to make that decision. As you can see from what's left of my staff, I too have an account to settle with this man.
Now you listen to me. I ain't gonna tell you again. Open the goddamn door!
However, settling accounts seems to be your niche. So maybe we can reach some kind of understanding.
What are you getting at?
How should I explain it? Yes. As a result of this precarious and unpredictable situation, some matters of the utmost importance remain pending. As you can glean from the carnage out there, I can no longer rely on security due to your friend's sudden appearance. So I need you to handle it instead.
Man, you are one insane motherfucker.
Insane or not, I have something you want. What you must do, sir, is go to the west wing of the hospital. Room 10, to be exact.
What should I do once I get there?
Don't be so rash, Mr.
Walker.
Walker. Oh, how appropriate to the situation at hand. Getting there alive will be a big accomplishment in itself, Mr. Walker. Now you'd better skedaddle. I am not a particularly patient man, and my offer may be prone to expire. You can contact me using the intercom when you... better yet, if you make it there. By the way, that technological marvel that beautifully decorates your delicate wrist, the one you clearly stole, will be very useful. Very useful indeed. Feel free to buzz me on channel 27. I'll give you more details then. Godspeed.
All right, I'll do it. Fucking fruitcake.
Fruitcakes. Right, so he's recognized as the second greatest Briton of all time, only behind Churchill. Nelson was number 9, above Cromwell, but below John Lennon. The best Beatles were George and Ringo. Yeah, here's the thing though, the best musicians were George and Ringo, but all the parts that people can remember is because Paul and John were on vocals. Newsflash, if you aren't the vocalist or the solo guitarist, people don't remember your fucking names. It's just how it... Which was my flashlight? On. Well, I don't think I have a flashlight, do I? We're fucked. Yeah. Because think about it, if you ever heard like all the Beatles songs that people like to play, like the very catchy ones, especially from the earlier half of their discography, a lot of that is actually Paul's on bass and and then the harmony just kicking in really, really nice together. But even use bands like Iron Maiden. Who is the face of Iron Maiden? Is it Steve Harris? Fuck no, it's not Steve Harris. Only bass players recognize Steve Harris. Most people, it's, Mr. Dickinson. Bruce Almighty himself. Because he's the voice of the band. A voice so synonymous that people don't even remember the first 2 fucking albums. And that the entire run with Blaze Bayley is just deliberately forgotten because he's not the right one. Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath, doesn't matter how good fucking Dio was, he didn't have the same stage presence in Black Sabbath that Ozzy had, with all the crazy theatrics and all that. and then was it Terry Gilliam, and they had a couple other and then there's one more they had that was, I'm trying to remember his name. I can't remember why his name was a fucking tier. Shit, I can't remember. The point is, if you ain't the face of the band, you don't get remembered. Yeah, I mean, the only exception to that might be bands like Blink-182, where, the guitarist and the bassist both alternate being lead vocalists depending on whatever song is required. But yeah, that's very rare. That doesn't happen typically. Isn't that a map in here? Where's the West Wing at? Where's my objective at? Where's West Wing at? Where's North? Beatles, bongo, jongo, mongo, gongo. They put Diana above Shakespeare. Again, well, I can't blame them. I cannot blame them one fucking bit. I don't agree with it, but I can't blame them. Diana actually is still of a living memory compared to Shakespeare. We are with Shakespeare, for most people, he's a ghost of the past. And for most people, Shakespeare's only Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, and maybe one other play. Most people don't read Othello, they don't read Tragedy of Julius Caesar, they don't even know Titus Andronicus exists, which was very gory in one of his lesser known plays way back in the day. Most people know him vaguely for some of, like, Shall I Compare Thee to a Midsummer's Day? It's like they have, like, the greatest hits of, like, the top, like, 5 poems and top 3 plays of Shakespeare. But people don't remember all of his works. And if Shakespeare, and you only read him in school, and they give you, they make you just read the script dryly, you don't get to see it performed in a theater as it's meant to be, you're not gonna have a good time. It's like, what's it called? Like, people talk about movies, when people talk about movies, they only mean, like, 70s onward, usually after Godfather, and usually starting with Star Wars. Unless it's a universal horror character, nothing exists in but fucking Twain. It's total chaos. Hospital has become a deadly labyrinth. One wrong turn, you'll find yourself in the receiving end of a dozen monsters. I understand they're able to act quickly to contain the outbreak, but we've already moved so much of the infected cadavers to most isolated parts of the buildings, which should be enough to hinder further infections. But no, orders are to burn everything. Amid the prepping corpses, the creatures broke through, and the one spark was enough to ignite hell on Earth. Make matters worse, the sprinkler system in the east wing in the hospital has malfunctioned, so the entire area is inaccessible. It's impossible to put it down with a normal, ordinary fire extinguisher. You need to recruit a volunteer to go into the basement and fix the water pressure system. Only problem is that finding someone brave enough, especially the whole level, is a goddamn death trap. So potentially we'd have to go down to the east wing, burn off everything with fire, burn off the fire with the water, put out the fire with the water, and then make our way to the west wing. Isn't this fun, boys and girls? I mean, I'm like complaining about the backtracking, but honestly, I'm not irritated enough. I'm just like, just the idea of it in plot. But gameplay-wise, I'm not upset. I'm just like, okay. But again, $3 on GOG. I forgot how to can I melee? I don't think I can't. Fuck you. Yeah, King Henry IV, the King Lear. Hell, I mean, for Macbeth, most people only know, like, the first lines of, the Boil and Trouble from the Three Witches line. When Jimmy Neutron makes you more interested in reading Macbeth because of the whole joke of Macbeth in space, like, you fucked up. Yeah, because you're not, because Shakespeare's a playwright. Shakespeare is a playwright. He's not a book. You cannot read him the same way you would read any other piece of prose. It's a script. Imagine if you went to a script writing class, right? About the greatest movies in the world, and you're studying how, like, they wrote Back to the Future. You're studying how they wrote all these movies, right? But then, when the time comes, oh fuck, what the fuck is that? Oh shit. Reload. Holy fuck, is that enough to kill him? I did not get this to happen. Shit. Let me run. Oh, fuck me. I normally hate these things chasing you around kind of games, but for some reason this actually feels more manageable. Probably just a psychological thing. Shakespeare adaptation of Star Wars 2. Oh, bro, they had they rewrote the literal books in Shakespeare in English, and they had Ian McDiarmid just read it with the echo and reverb, and I'm like, oh, that was glorious. But that's because people like Star Wars, you know, and all that stuff. Again, I read the Odyssey in Greek, and I'm not in Greek, I'm in Shakespearean English, and that was a dry spell to fucking get through. I was bored out of my fucking mind reading in Shakespearean English. It just felt like the book was dragging. You follow Charles Anna's and T-sets? Well, the film with Teresa? Alright. How do I get to the West Wing then? I'm trying to figure out where the fuck to get the key at. Shit. People only care about Charles Diane, the same sense about the divorce, or what it could have been. Gotta make a lot of Dawn of the Dead on Black Hearts. Donald and Melania. Richard III is goated. Yeah. But yeah, seeing the stage. Yeah, but. So what was I saying? Yeah. Imagine reading going to a screenwriting class, right? And you're learning about all the great scripts of the world, how they wrote Hot Fuzz, Back to the Future, all that shit. And it's a screenwriting class, right? And you learn how to read the scripts, how to write them, but then you never, ever see them in film to see how a film can translate from script to screen. That would be retarded. But that's literally how some places teach Shakespeare. Why would you teach any play without seeing an adaptation of it? Like, preferably a recording of a stage performance, given that's what it's supposed to be. Because your performance has to really carry everything, because I don't think the Globe at the time was very prop heavy. Okay. But wait, we're in the basement, so then what the fuck? Oh, okay, I'm thinking, either the key's not here, probably. Yeah, key lamp. So I'm gonna have to probably go back up, go around, the other side of the building. The gang adaptation of Shakespeare. Bring me my daggers. Oh yes, with freaking DiCaprio. But when he dies, saying "a plague on both your health" with a fucking echo on the zoom out, I was just dying. Like, a plague on both your houses. Oh my god, that was fucking great. Not intentionally great, but it was great nonetheless. Get out of here. The Universal Park we built in Germany going to have a Back to the Future roller coaster. Fuck, I need to find that fucking key. Oh wait, do I have the override cable? 1 second here. Which one's my fucking inventory again? Q? No, I don't need it. Is it T? H, J, C, V, which row was it? Oh, access to quick turn? Okay, I did not know that. Okay, N. Okay, sorry, Alex Ilthur, I saw you come in. I meant to say hello. I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm trying to think where the fuck that damn key could be. Right. DiCaprio should have gone Oscar early for that role. Oh yeah, especially since he was trying to break out of the stigma of being the Titanic pretty boy. Which, to be fair, that's a very tough stigma to break. Should have the Aviator in 04. Why am I saying? I mean, why can't he have both of them? But then again, he could have been what's the name, Tobey Maguire, where he's just Spider-Man and nothing else. Showing Ian McKellen, Richard III. Yeah, because that's the thing. See, you actually care about Shakespeare and the history angle. Most people just kind of like the vague idea of Romeo and Juliet, if that makes sense. I'm trying to remember if I've been here or not. It sounds dumb, but I think I'm about to go all the way or fucking around. So they showed you the DiCaprio movie in England. What the fuck? See, that's kind of just my opinion. That's bullshit. Yeah, it's like you're in England. Not saying you have to go to the fucking Globe, but it should be easier to find a production there. You know what I mean? A year before Titanic. Oh, was it a year before? I couldn't tell, bro. The production value, man. The game's not gonna let me leave. Okay. Not that there's a problem with that. But I'm wondering, is there anywhere else I can go across the map to get to? If I'm just... Because we have the passcode for the motherfucker, it's 6, 6, and 7, but... Where do I input that? Because I need to input that shit somewhere if I can get in and get the key and get something, at least make some kind of progress, because we're stuck until we do. I don't know where. Capper should have gotten, yeah, but Capper should have gotten more Oscars than he did. Because what was the movie that he did, like when he was stuck in the mountains? The Survivalist, I think it was called? I forget. But, But that film, they literally only use the natural lighting, and they didn't bring any, like, they brought very little, like, heat tech to keep people warm when it was in those ice-cold winter scenes. So some of the crew members were actually quitting, and they kept like, no, I'm going to keep here going doing it. The director's like, you know what, you ain't going to give up, I'm going to keep going overtime too. And they just carried each other across. So where can I go that I haven't already been? I wish I could just... Okay, this is the wrong way. Okay. We'll make it. Okay. So there's no way in here. Shit. Just making sure I'm not dropping anything or whatever. Revenant. Thank you for the Revenant. The Mel Gibson attribute of Hamlet 1999 I didn't want to talk about. Maybe because these people just see, oh, it's like an action, historical kind of thing, and just compare it, to Braveheart. Again, people work with vague ideas and generalizations as opposed to like hard pieces of evidence. Okay, I'll go back down there then. It's because working kids from inner cities don't care for Shakespeare. They just place of a class-based interest sometimes. I also think what counts as entertainment today isn't the same as yesteryear. I mean, if you want to use an American example, you look at Star Trek. There's a reason why in the past several years, Wait. Can I answer in here? Why DS9 has become the more popular one. Because with DS9, it's serialized, and in the day and age of streaming, that's just a better way to keep your audience engaged. There's no standalone episodes, less filler, and everything feels like it's worth as a watching investment. I'm not going to say that's the right thing or not, but it's just how it is. Kind of like how some shows, some shows that like they were flops back in the day and then just get reappreciated because the time, like The Thing. I mean, I'll say it over and over again. The Thing and Blade Runner were flops back in the day. They both failed to ET horrifically at the box office. But question is, who the fuck talks about ET nowadays unless you're a humongous Spielberg fan? Almost no one. Nowadays, people would blambast you for being too disgustingly sweet, too weirdly optimistic, but then they turn around and blame something else, like The Boys, for being way too depressing or way too gritty. It's sometimes what people just like doing. That. Again, I mean, look at Hanna-Barbera. I mean, like, they're a cartoon company that was carried by Scooby-fucking-Doo. And besides Scooby-Doo, what have they made that people actually want to talk about? Like out of passion. Like, people only talk about the fucking Banana Split show. Give me the luck. Oh, I need to find the fucking override cable too. Oh, okay. I need the passcode. I need the override cable. Can I give me a hint? I am so mad I didn't see him give me the override cable. Shit. What are my two keys? Yes. Okay. F first. Okay, presumably I bolted by bears that to retreat die in the fort with Tom Hardy. Ooh! Richard III of McKillen, all history war from Britain fought Civil War in the 1930s instead of World War II. Ooh! Nice. I adapt from Star Trek to Doctor Who, says on Retractus. He watched the original back in the 60s. This film operates with a T-34 smashing through Henry the Fourth's fireplace. That sounds pretty neat. Where the fuck is that stupid ass? I see ammo, okay. But what else? Give me the key. Give me something. I don't need these encrypted files. There's nothing I need from these encrypted files unless I have to actually go off the internet in my own fucking tab and browser. shout. This is gonna hurt. I thought it was a Gamma Heart. I'm like, no, it can't be Gamma Heart. It's not sci-fi, you know. I'm wondering, does my override cable still work because I have one? Is there anywhere I missed upstairs that has an override cable? See what Star Trek over everything that came after? Super hot take I have? Nothing wrong with it, but like I said, it just changed over time. Some people just think that the original one is too much of a hippie piece, dream vision. But that again becomes the question: can you separate the fiction from reality? Do you need that humanity uber aspect, or are you just kind of there for the whimsical, fun adventures? Whimsical doesn't sell as much anymore, unfortunately. It's why Japan still loves that shit, and Peter Pan and Frozen are big there, and in America, Frozen's big for a completely different reason. So we're back here. Gotcha. Star Trek in its purest form, exactly. And things only get more streamlined from there. Yeah, but back to Hanna-Barbera, it's like, yeah, besides Banana Split's show because of Five Nights at Freddy's ripoff, people just don't really find anything that Hanna-Barbera worthwhile, except maybe Smurfs. And that's very niche compared to the Scooby-Doo fandom. If some things just get it right on the pulse culturally. Okay, this is hacked off here. Can I? This is the physical key. Okay, so I have to override something to get me the key. How's it meant to finish A Princess of Mars so I can read John Carter? Yeah, John Carter. Yeah, those older epic kind of fantasies like Gilgamesh, John Carter, Conan. Yeah, once Tolkien's fantasy came into the picture, those kind of fantasies just seem to just drop off. Not that they stopped being made, just weren't the popular one things anymore. Same way how when the cowboy shows were popular, and then the astronauts went up. And then the cowboys came back in the Western cinema, and then they got killed by more sci-fi stuff. Okay, this is the door we came through? I have to remember, I'm just terrible with this fucking door. Okay, this door can't open. Shit, so where's the override? How do I override what I need to override? Vending machine. Okay. Where are the... What's this? Okay, it's ammo. Okay, good. But how do I override? What game do I need to override? After watching gameplay, I think I know why Zombies wouldn't eat his brain because he has none. Oh my god. Oh, let's see, does it turn off when I'm away? Okay, sensor bait. Okay. It's like the next generation is up watching after TOS. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you have a good thing and then the next thing isn't bad. It doesn't have the same flavor that you're looking for. Yeah, Tolkien had a lot of languages in his thing because it's what he did. He was a professional linguist by fucking trade. That's why he wanted to do that and go back to Old Norse connection. But just because he did it doesn't mean everyone's going to fucking do it. You don't need to waste your time making a fake gibbly-gobbly language if you don't have the interest or heart in it. Do it because you want to. Shit. Okay, now where else downstairs can I override? Was it where that big ass fucking piece of shit was that I shot? Like some people just are like lurking like, no, what's this fucker doing? Okay, no, yeah, not here. See 2012 film? Oh yeah, wait for you to see the book there. Yeah, it's a pretty fun movie. But yeah, people are just weird with sci-fi, unfortunately. Like, they don't mind sci-fi if it's not too sci-fi. Like, if it's like Spider-Man, they don't care if it's sci-fi, or Iron Man, but the moment you start going, quantum physics, they just start, like, tapping out. Okay. Yeah, okay, if I can't find it after 2 more rotations, I'll just look it up then. Okay, we came in this room, we grabbed everything we needed to, right? There's no override cable I need to grab or anything else here. Oh wait, I think I remember what happened here. I grabbed the shotgun ready. This piece of shit was in this room, right? No? Fucking hell, like this. It's. Bleh, I'm getting confused. Okay, I need to remember which way the fucking. I wish I just knew which way the fucking West Wing was. I'm circling around and I hate it. I'll have to take a little bathroom break in a bit. Okay, More supplies in here. I didn't know that. Ammo. Grab the ammo. Oh, 2 more here. Grab. Nothing. All right. We went to... Was it maternity or was it this way? Let's go the other way. Okay, this is starting to look a little different. Okay, this is the part we didn't come to. Right. Oh, not the hallucinations again. Oh, that is not a visual glitch. That is part of the game. That's gonna fuck me up real bad. Argue becomes open labor from the next generation onwards. The way TS was seen as way too blunt. Oh, I'm not... Okay. When I say that, I mean it more so in the DS9, but when it comes to Star Trek, it's the case of like, oh, you don't account for like the negatives of things. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's like the movies get the pass because they're more nuanced and all that shit because the show doesn't have it to the same degree as the movies and oh shit. No. Fuck. I should have healed up. Okay, now we know where to go completely, but 20 Earth to Seattle, a keen sight, shoot them all and save the city. No thank you. Okay, if we're all it back here, then I know what they gotta do here. Oh, wait. Shoot! Health fluid case, they actually gave me some health here, that's good. So all the way back here. It's gonna be kind of irritating, because that means I didn't make any fucking progress the entire fucking time. But this means that the next point is right here. So we don't go in maternity, we go the other fucking way. Which means I don't encounter the big boy, which spares me on some health. Alright. Now all that means I'm just gonna go over there, hit the override cable, grab the other ammunition, and we'll be set. Alright, get back in there. Yeah, I wish I could see my health quickly, like, right away, but it's like F. Okay. M. Okay, check the health quickly. Tabs is what? 1, 2. 64 health. Okay, I'll heal up in a bit. I think the song's downfall will be the Noble Kushaw's cat one time too many and she dies live on stream in front of thousands. Oof. Who's deader than a dodo if he's still on there after that? For sure. That's true. After Sam Hyde breaks his Candyman persona. Oh no. I hate you, Sam Hyde, but I love your dog more. Left side corner here. Try to get this done within 30 minutes. Gonna try to hurry this up as fast as I fucking can. Trek has been a science fiction show of post-war labor ideas. Always been. Race humanity will somewhat want to diplomatically communicate with aliens. Yeah, and it's always been that way. Same as how Star Wars was always the story of being, you know, just the hero's journey. Oh, crap. Yeah, but it's always how it's seen as time, and unfortunately not everything ages like milk. When people think, oh, this thing is timeless, yeah, that's the rare exception. Most things are products of their time, and a lot of them just get horribly fucking dated. Like, again, do you Scooby-Doo? Scooby-Doo was actually able to adapt with the times and stay mostly relevant, somewhat fresh. But there's a reason why we've never had much of like anything else like Snarks or Josie and the Pussycats or whatever. Because that's the idea, just very 60s as shit. Remember, Polly, double tap.
Sam here. Can you hear me, Doc? I'm in room 10.
I have my hands inside my head right now. It was that fucking simple. I was expecting some long, go roundabout crossway like actual Resi proper, but no. It was literally just go down the hallway.
Mr. Walker, what a pleasure to hear from you. Glad to know that you're still a fine specimen of good health. I can't imagine what you went through was easy. But the next step should be much easier.
What am I supposed to do exactly? I don't see anything.
Not to worry, Mr. Walker. You're in the right place. Although you can't see it, there's a special door in that room. Now approach the wall directly across from you with your DID.
I hear it. Yeah, it's the wall. Cause you hear something. Press F. You'll lock it. You can use the DAD. Okay. Of course, aliens want the same.
That's right. As you can see, thanks to that extraordinary device on your arm, you can access hidden rooms filled with the most highly classified materials. Now let's move on, shall we? In that room, around there somewhere, is the body of one of my men. A cleaner who decided to make a unilateral decision. What you must do is cut his right wrist and retrieve a small microchip implanted beneath the epidermis. A clean and simple procedure, wouldn't you agree?
Now what the fuck else has to happen? Hidden doors? Implants with damn chips?
Mr. Walker, I want you to listen very carefully. There are many forces at play which, unlike myself, you just aren't privy to. All you must do is do exactly as you're told, no matter how unsettling nor utterly unpleasant it may seem. Now hurry up and bring me that chip. Over and out.
Status failed. VJ02 would likely be the last active subject of Phase 1. A dinosaur, shall we say. The Defense Department and CIA welcomed Hexacore Bionetics into Keenside, and Phase 1 was truly the first BC weapons test. VJ02, Colville and Rance, was a young Army officer who caught several top-secret messages and was later recruited in the World War II campaign, so daring that its classified materials are unclear to this day. Undergone a plethora of experimentation, he lost track of what's done specifically by involving which he doses. The result is that its current state is particularly stubborn, given to a complete creature. Given the unlikelihood of gleaming data for its new semi-vegetative coma, we've deemed further research on the dinosaur to future endeavor. This subject for some years has become discharged from the hospital. You immediately notify Hexacore operative Quadrant he may be prepared for immediate disposal within 48 hours. No further questions. So is that the guy? Is that fucking Sandman? Okay, on track says for Star Trek that never seen a traditional conservative show. You know, we do having a 40K. Terran Empire in the Trek universe, the Roman Empire never fell and made to space. I think so, if I remember correctly. Kill the bugs. I think what happens with the thing with science fiction is that you have to be privy to certain outcomes. This is the Hive. Exchange the ID tag. The fuck? Hive is a storage unit. Okay, here's our storage unit for the game. Okay. Okay. First, let's do our storage. Trade. Wait. Let me save first. I think I'm gonna fuck this up. Save. All right. Right now we got traditional Resi style kind of save. Okay. Let's try. Let's press confirm. Right, and we should be good. I think. Let me.
What the hell is going on in this place? Secret control rooms? Continuous monitoring of the citizens of Keen Sight? How is it possible?
This is the semi-cool cyberpunk dystopia where we get all the horrible bio atrocities, but the tech is just slightly cool enough that you're willing to go and say, okay, this ain't too terrible. If you know. Where is that secret door that was just here a second ago? Right here? It's the door here, right? No, that's where we came in. Should we go through this door then, right? It's for fucking decor. It's for fucking decor. Shit. Yeah, when it comes to sci-fi, you have to. There's two ways you can handle it, but ultimately it becomes the question of what outcomes do you want to be viable. Some people just write a premise and whatever, and they just copy reality. But for aliens, it depends on the question. How do you interact with them? Like, are you going to be like the original, unedited cut of Avatar, or there actually was going to be some sort of compromised middle ground, but then Quatrich just said, "Nah, fuck it," because he just was a bloody warmonger. Are you willing to be like I Am Legend, where you accept that humanity does have an end cap at its state? Are you like, shit. Okay. If you're like, Horus Heresy, if I remember correctly, within Warhammer, it's the case of it's built on a lie, but the lie has to keep going because the lie. Oh shit! Did not want to come here. fucking sneeze threw me off. Shit. Fuck you! Holy shit! I would've been pissed at that fucking killer. Shotgun time. Goo goo gaga. We got milky. Oh, the mental drops. Never mind. Thought we got milk. It looks like a baby bottle, though. Every lie promised with a chaos attempt to starve it. Yeah. So what happens when the lie becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy? Do you correct the lie because it's not objectively the truth, or do you keep going because it works? But there's also one I love to use from Calvin and Hobbes, the book, where the joke was, maybe the sign that there is intelligent life out there is that none of them have ever tried to contact us. Or humanity is the one, because not because, humans bad, but it's like, okay, every other race has just gotten together and figured something out, and we just stay hanging together by a fucking thread. And if we just aren't careful, everything goes to oh, fuck off. I hate this moment auto reload on this one's weapon here. Two! Fucking reload, damn it. I can never tell. Yeah, I cannot tell which one is. I fucking Keep reloading this fucking game. Lock. Let's locked. An executive decision. I'll fuck each other to see. So imagine what we'll do to them. Oh shit. Where's the fucking door that it came through? Okay, that's not fucking it. Where's the fucking door? I don't play cards. That's for losers. Saw the bargain. Doctor Who, yeah. Yeah, because science fiction is probably this genre you can get away with mirroring reality. Its darkest components the easiest because you can put the veneer of it being hundreds of 1,000 miles away. Oh, fuck. Door. I am so upset I can't find that fucking door I just came through. Juice pouch. Energy drink. Alright. Did we go in here before? Oh, we were in here already. Shit, yeah. I'm trying to find the fucking door I was in here earlier. Back to the doctor. It's the only one with no fucking emergency lights. Of fucking course. Fuck! That is some... I need to use this shit ASAP. Interact with my friends, right? Please use this shit. Interact. That was fucking bullshit. Harry sees the way Emperor can become a god, then so can I. Then which sect of humanity is the best one? If in theory you could have multiple people follow the Emperor in those footsteps.
Work, Mr. Walker. Well played. I wasn't quite sure you'd make it.
Yeah. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Now let me in.
No. No. Hang on a minute. Indeed, you've proven yourself somewhat trustworthy, but more so, reliable. I simply can't waste such a talent. I have another task for you.
What the fuck, man? Listen, I ain't parading around your hospital risking my damn life chopping corpses for you.
I see. But didn't you say you came here to collect something from my latest patient? Now that doesn't leave you much of a choice, does it? So let's cut the chatter and get back to the task at hand. First you do something for me, then I do something for you.
Doc, I hope for your sake that son of a bitch is really in there. 'Cause if he ain't, and you're riding me like a donkey, I'm gonna tear you a new one.
As tempting as that sounds, I'm afraid you'll just have to trust me, Mr. Walker. Let me assure you, however, that I am a man of my word.
So what in the fuck should I do this time?
I want you to take this key. You can use it to access the lower levels of the building. There you'll find a door that looks surprisingly similar to the one your device unlocked. By now you should have a clear idea how it works. Once inside, I'll explain the rest by radio. Have a nice walk, Mr. Walker.
Please save. How are you guys feeling? Should we just keep going and get this task done, or should we call it here? I'll put a quick vote. Call it here, or keep going for this next task, because it auto-saves, so we're okay. Onyx says, Harry sees the way the Emperor can become god, then so can I. Real talk, I'm more iconoclast than everything. And then Omnitrack says, surely hiding information about chaos to the average human makes it more vulnerable to the chaos of manipulation and temptation. The Kidgar says, post-heresy, the Imperium forbids knowledge of the chaos to the average human unless you go to certain elite professions as Inquisitor or Commissar, or is fortunate enough to become a Space Marine. But at the same time, I wish Foobsy was here. He knew the name of the exact Adeptus Sororitas. Where she was one of the highest up, and she, because the higher are in those organizations, apparently you cannot be corrupted. It's hard to. At least it's a belief that you can't be corrupted. And she just willingly chose to join the chaos. Logically, methodically, of her own free will, no manipulation, she joined the chaos. And she was one of the top sisters of the Adeptus Sororitas, and she could take out entire squadrons of the AS single-handedly, from what I've been reading. So even if you just don't know, if you know it or don't know it, you can't be corrupted. It's all a free choice, you know. Keep going. So do we stop you though? Going to bed soon? Too tired to play? Point in the morning too. All right. Okay. Wait. So we can get this thing out. How much? I wish I had more health. That's the only thing I wish I had more fucking health of. Because all the health I got earlier I didn't collect because I died in that reset. Can I combine these? We got ourselves a energy bar. No, wait, what? Combine? I cannot combine that with anything. Fuck. Alright. So I have an energy bar that gives me some health. But then I've got until fluid. Enhance my powers for a limited time. Alright. Elevator key, you say, let's go. So I'm just gonna pray to God. I'm wondering, does the elevator key work here maternity because we went the other way? The irony that leftist dev, right wing, purple hair, oh, the 2000 hot topic. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, think about it. If anything like in the 90s is now seen as conservative, and we're now, and that was in the 2010s, and we're in the 2020s, then naturally the 2000s would be seen as conservative. Am I right? Browser, I'm having an email to Uncle left for my birthday. Alright. Fuck. Do it! Do it for your health! But do what? Oh shit. But he said, what was the goal again? Go to lower levels, and there should be a door down here that looks like the one that I summoned earlier. Another override cable. Good. We need that. Must outbreed them. Only I want the blonde detective with a dog named Bubba and likes to ground pound moms. Why is the dog ground pounding moms? I'm concerned. What is up with that dog, bro? Say Amelia all you want. Amelia's not a bad character design, but I'm just saying, bro, in alternate continuity, that would have been Tracer from Overwatch. Being the one making the rounds for British pride. But seriously, bro, it's like everyone's like, yo, bro, what's it called? Health syringe thing. Fuck. Everyone's like, oh, you can copy Dispatch. It's like, Jesus Christ, bro. Like, I know those games are theoretically easy to make, but I don't like that sound. Not one bit. Inventory's fuck off. To, like, combine or use something here. I will just toss them if I need to. If I can't combine it, alright, we're good. Come on, back up. Hollow points, alright, let's do that. That was alright, but yeah, again, it's just the hype train, and again, it's just like two moderately attractive options you could date in that game, and everyone went cuckoo bananas for it. Season 2 will flop, yeah, unless they make Malevola and add more cool stuff to the characters and other options. It's gonna flop. But at the same time, most times Season 2 is either the best thing you've got or the worst thing you've got. Hey, Sinistar, welcome. The play for like 15-20 minutes, hopefully. Keep crunching. Okay, it's gonna be in there. We grab. Damn, that was something here I could use. Hopefully. Making sure. A valve is miss. Everything the puzzle on top of another puzzle. I should have fucking known. Wait, what's that? Is it the same three? Wait. The same three numbers? Because the number earlier got was 667. That was the numbers I got here. Holy shit! First try. Let's go. The mental fluid. Okay. The insurance he has. Let's go. Back from the Pinball Museum? Dope. Gives a director's cut. Won't the section become lost media? Nah. I have a feeling that some people are gonna, like, just magically, quote-unquote, find them. Oh, crap. Gotta find another safe point, or I gotta find that room quick. Wait. Alright, get in there. Right.
Doc, I'm here. It looks like an archive of some sort.
Precisely, Mr. Walker. Keep the chatter to a minimum, though. This time you won't have to...
Oh, come. Contagious disease on May 24th, 1952. Quote was reports all patients admitted to the maternity ward of Sacred Heart have been struck by mysterious affliction. Symptoms such as nausea, vomiting, abdominal cramps, and severe cases loss of consciousness and temporary paralysis. We urge friends and loved ones to popularize to contact us with any news on the status of their loved ones and babies in their wombs. May 27th. City authorities have shed a new light on the matter at hand, and the epidemic had in fact occurred, although it was immediately rectified through diligent efforts of medical staff. More importantly, it is confirmed that the females are free of dangers due to special treatment developed at Hexacore Diagenics. June 20th. Our confidential sources can offer new information that, if confirmed, could shed a rather disturbing light on the mysterious contagion. Pregnant women were unwitting of new biological nerve agent infection. Used to combat and treat with atropine, the same remedy used on patients in the maternity ward. June 27th. Focused on the case following Sacred Heart Hospital being an unbelievable twist. Emphasized lack of information on the police report on their heart was in fact a malicious in nature. Jay Pragers, the nurse of the maternity ward, who believed to have suffered mental breakdown and intentionally infected patients with hazardous materials stored for safekeeping. According to police, the suspect is presumed dead, even though the body is not expected to recover due to strong evidence in the surrounding area. No way to verify the true motives of the heinous she-devil and the patients in the maternity ward. The case is now closed. And so I have to have my dad get to go. Oh, dope. Alejandro, feeling dispatched does come up before most missing. Recencies also helps too.
Just park your tush in that chair by the PC and initiate the archive self-destruction sequence. The process should be rather simplistic. That is all.
Alright, let me get rid of my fucking shit here. I have one thing to get rid of. I have 3... I'm probably gonna need to quit this here. Alright. 50-50, okay? How do I confirm this? Is this a math problem? Okay. Oh my god. What's going on here? Get back to the doctor, then we'll hope that it's the end of the chapter. Thought it's gonna be completely fucking irritating. I got these hallucinations and shit give me fucking damage. Check out the next episode animation is. Most recent one was the Savages with the first Doctor. Alright, alright. Can you open this? Fuck. Yeah, it's just all these things coming out at once. I realize all that it is. Yeah, but this him not seeing shit with his pill, him seeing shit that isn't there with his pill is gonna get irritating real fucking quick. I mean, if it's just like, you know, fucking me up in my sight, that's one thing. But the fact that it's all damage I can take too, that's just retarded. What the fuck? Is this just my shotgun? Oh no. Fuck me. Defeat the motherfucker? I can't get through unless I defeat him? What the oh, just gonna be a pain in the dick. Try to get into the elevator. If I can come back and defeat him, that'd be great. Oh, what? I can't run? Oh, that's terrible. Oh, fuck me, fuck. Oh, bro, trying to heal up an inventory in this thing is gonna be a pain in the ass. Try running really fast. Please tell me, love God. I don't have anything strong enough to beat him. Oh no. I don't have bomb, I don't have anything. That was it? Okay, it's saved the game. I was supposed to need to save there. You be a little TV seat? No big deal. No big deal, bro. Let's check it. Okay, we'll just go back and then we'll save it there and hopefully we'll just have a grand old time. So far, even though there's a lot of bit of back and forthing, the gameplay wise, it's not bad. I actually like this. In every, again, couple of, like the key aside, it's not terrible. I don't mean the key like the one with the fucking tower at the beginning. But yeah, but other than that, it's just simple. It's pretty fun. I just don't understand why they chose to make this guy a protagonist when we already had a much more interesting story with the two soldiers. It could, like, we should have a third soldier that survived, because that just seemed super interesting compared to what we've got here.
Hey, Doc, I'm out here. Now let me in.
Oh my, Mr. Walker, welcome back. You have indeed proven yourself reliable. I must admit, I couldn't have done it better myself.
Listen, man, I almost died covering up the shit you people have got hidden in here. The shit you're a part of, Doc. I thought your job was to save lives, not destroy them.
Do not presume to lecture me, Mr. Walker. I will not be scolded by the likes of you at a time like this.
Time like this, that's a key word here.
It boils down to business, money, and power.
Of course.
All of which the the company has more of than you can begin to fathom. But I'm still useful to them. They'll come for me eventually. They'll come for me because I too am reliable. And that is exactly why you and I have one last task to complete.
Aw, fuck you, man. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Well, I can't get fooled again. I'm done.
Just shut it and listen. An acquaintance of mine, Dr. Kimball, went missing and out of radio contact while carrying out an important job. He did, however, re-establish the signal just a few minutes ago. From what little I gathered, we've only got a few minutes to save his life. And who better than reliable you to rush to his aid, hmm? Complete this one final task for me, and I will gladly throw open this door and invite you two inside. Let me reassure you, Mr. Walker, that I am a man of my word.
Fucking hell. All right. But that's it. If you don't open the door next time, I'm gonna find a way in there, and you ain't gonna like it.
That won't be necessary, Mr. Walker. Dr. Kimball seems to have locked himself in the east wing of the facility. But I'm not sure how long he'll be safe there. So please, rescue him as quickly as possible. Good luck.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna try this once. I'm gonna try it once. Okay, I'm gonna try it once. Fuck me, fuck me. And if I die, I'll call it. If I get to him or I die, I'm calling it. Because part of me is like, we could get this done and have a complete neat chapter for this playthrough. And the other part of me is like, nah, bro, there's gonna be something else. Like, feel it. No. Not the door. No? The fuck? Forgot I can't jump. It's super dark. Yeah, where are we at? More bullcrap. Let me try to get this bad boy up over there. Yeah, I never came in here because I died. Right. I think the light. Yeah, I think the lights went out even further. Like, yeah, I think the power went out. Because we did the self-destruct sequence. It's even darker than last. That's why I can't see dick. Unless it's just the bottom floor. Yeah, no. The lights are. It feels darker. It feels darker. You know, we went in there before. This door has the key lock we need. That ain't the key we need. Shit. And where's the other key that we need to put the thing in? Or the other keyhole? Okay, we're stuck here. I can't tell if it's all underground, if it's above here, because it feels like we should have to come back up here to unlock something to go all the way around. Because so we have to go to the basement. No, hold up. We have to go. Hold up. We have to go to the basement. It said to turn on the water valves to get to the east wing. So if it's not the end of this hallway, I have to go back down there. Yeah, I'll just be back down there. Shit. The only thing, it's like I remember that memo from way back in the beginning of this part, but then I don't remember everything else, which is fucking weird. All right. Get the fuck through. Get the fuck through. Yeah. I just have to go through around again. Damn it. I get to him or I die. One of those two things gotta happen. We would have written there. I think, yeah, because if going this way was that way, then the maternity way has to be. Maternity way has to be this fucking thing. West way. Okay, let's try. In fact, let me try this way. Let's go down here. Probably a terrible idea, but let's see. What's the worst that could... Alright. Yeah, this is all the extra ammo I didn't pick up and stuff. Alright. Yeah, I need to figure out how to turn on that... I need to go back. Wherever that valve was. I need to find that missing valve. Turn on that water valve. What the fuck is... Oh, shit. Oh, that's gonna be a pain in the dick. I'm gonna hate this already. Inventory, come on. Use a spot or whatever. They're all the same. Wait, use it. Let's go. Yeah, use it. There's a fucking thing. Hold on. Oh, wait. Another health bar. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I need to figure out where the fuck that valve is. If I can find out where the... Oh, this is gonna be irritating. I need to figure out where the hell that valve is so I can release the water pressure. And once we release the water pressure, we'll be able to put out the fire. Then we can go through to the West Wing. So I don't know where the fuck to go here. Shit. Fall down, please. Fall down, please. What's this? Data tapes? Yeah. Inventory's full. What the fuck? Can you tell what that is at least? Okay, new set of numbers then. Shit. Anything I might want to talk about? Oh, later. Oh, wait. I see how many left. Shit. Anything's fine, guys. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out where the fuck that valve is. Override cable. Okay, we got this here. Got him. Yeah, I mean, other things I just got a rogue trader today. That's really the things in my mind. Total chaos. Okay, that was the one that was the whole thing we need to do to get the wing. Yeah. So I'm just doing the parts I already did earlier. Just make sure I actually get the pieces again. It's just egg. I just need to find where the fuck that stupid little valve pipe is at. And once we have that, it should be easy. I hate about this fucking inventory system. Just dump something else then. 1, 2. Let's see. Probably have to get rid of. Damn, health is fine, right? How in the hell is 6%? Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Time to eat those granola bars. And I was a little foolish to use both of them, but I just need it. Health fluid, okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. That was where I was worth it. Yeah. I just need to find those freaking health. I can't tell if she's real or fake because of the stupid fucking ponytail. Am I not alone in saying that I hate jump scares? It feels cheap. The the thing about jump scares, it's hard to get a good jump scare that doesn't rely on like super loud audio. Oh fuck! Like they do exist, but they're like super hard to get. Yeah. Alright, fucking hell, finally. Mental drops. Okay, just gotta find that little stupid thing. Yeah, atmosphere is more scary. Oh fuck me, I'm out of bullets. I'm gonna fucking die. Oh yeah, I'm gonna die soon. Yeah, then we'll call it. Just need that pipe. Give me the pipe that can save the motherfucker and get out of here. Shit. Yeah, I think the other thing is that you have entire horror films that just rely solely on loud-ass jump scares. So when you finally do get it, like a good jump scare or like a really good scare, it's satisfying. But there's just so many ones where they just crank the volume up way louder than everything else. It's not even fun. Wait, maybe is the key work here? Perhaps. Everything's a fetch quest here. Oh, come on. Shit. Yeah, that's not the door. I don't know where the hell to go for this. Probably some stupid little door that I didn't consider. But no. Now, because getting a good horror atmosphere is very tricky to do. Because here it's doing it with just like, the looks, the visuals, but not a lot of music. Usually, a lot of horror you need music to make it work. Nah, we're already in here. Yeah, but making a horror atmosphere that stay with you, that's the $1 million question. Can you do that? Shit. No, don't hear it. I think of my favorite tense horror atmospheres, but it's always like before you get like, God fucking help me. Those great horror atmospheres. Well, the kids' horror, like Something Wicked This Way Comes, actually had a surprisingly dark atmosphere throughout the whole film. You're just like, what the fuck's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen? I don't know. They give me any sign of like where to get keys, where to get anything else. I have a feeling that last lock I don't know the number to. Any good horror movie that's still scary, turn the sound off. Those movies, well, if you have subtitles on them, have to be where the look of it or the idea of it is scary. Because that's usually how it is. The idea has to sell you on it. Because if you cannot be scared of something that you are not willing to find scary. If you don't find toys scary, Chucky's not going to scare you. But you got to be willing to engage with the idea. Because when people like they'll watch horror films, they're just there for the gore, the kill, and they don't engage with it. It's just a thing, and it can be people just like turning their brain off, or they can be so scared. It's like A24 horror films, like scary movie for people who don't like scary movies, and that just becomes, well, not fun. Disturbing you can do, but scary, scary. That's kind of a tricky thing. Fuck. Yeah. Through here. No, can't go through here. Shit. I'll go through here. Check the other hallway, and then if nothing happens, yeah. Then nothing happens. Yeah, like... Wait. Yeah, this thing's gonna keep chasing me through the entire map, so I want to figure out. Oh! Okay, that actually stopped. Interesting. I need to figure where that key goes. That really is gonna be the end of it all. Nothing ever happens. Trademark, bro. If I trademarked that, I would have made so much fucking money. Would have printed billions with the B if I trademarked that shit. So we'll have to pick that shit up. Yeah, one last attempt to figure out where the fuck that valve is. I can at least try to save it somewhere. If I die here, oh well. I need the fucking pipe valve. I don't see anything I can take here. He was literally hanging me out to dry. Damn it. Damn. I mean, what's being... I could probably make a video about my top 10 favorite horror films ever. Yeah, what are some of your favorite horror stuff? It can be games, movies... Trying to remember, there was a really good film from Thailand. It had an American remake, but it just got more unhinged. The fuck is that noise? That music is that noise. Okay, so I need to find. Oh, it's a tool. We have to find the freaking pipe wrench. Okay, let's see what the fuck's trying to haunt me here. Because it looks like I can grab the wrench, right? It looks like I can grab that fucking wrench and solve my problems and be out of here. No, the game won't let me grab that wrench. It's got to be this stupid fucking number thing. Yeah, that last lock somewhere upstairs that I walked past and forgot the number 2. That's probably going to have to be the thing that I need to get out of here. The golden ticket. Oh, you're I always forget. I knew you were from Southeast Asia, but I forgot where exactly. Let's see. Can I access the room more than once? It won't let me access the room more than once. What the fuck? So either it's a glitch, or I'm only allowed to go in the rooms once. Which I don't get. Like, I'm supposed to use them as save rooms too. Then. Yeah, it's fetch quest. It's fetch quest. Go to my parent Italian deli tomorrow. Tomorrow luncheon, family godparents. And back home to triple layer chocolate cake. Ooh, nice. Glad you guys made that. Yeah, I'm gonna get my ass back up to the room and hopefully that does something. Yeah. We are going to Thai. Oh, bro, come on. I love me some Thai food, man, but it's just a shame there's not a lot of it near me. I gotta go out my ways for that. Where the fuck's it at? I just love spicy, tangy, soury. Oh my god. Where the fuck's it at? Fire hydrant? Sure. I'm just gonna go back upstairs in college, because holy shit, bro, I don't know where in the fuck I'm supposed to get anything. I would look it up normally, but I'll leave for tomorrow because I think that's a good way to do it. Just go upstairs, It's saved right after we get the final task. We just go upstairs, just bolt to the final task. Have a little bit more ammo, a little bit less health, but you know. All right, let's do this. It's probably in this room, I just realized. Wait. Then what? Oh, no. Reload. That can be damaged. Yeah, so it's not in here? There's no pipe in this room either? There's no fucking wrench tool thingamajigger that I can take? No Smithy or the Jaegerman Jensen. No, I can't, man. I can't. This is just... It's gonna drive me fucking nuts. I need to just find the stupid ass pipe tool to break through half of everything and my problems are gone. Why? Why is this so calm? Why? So why does that sound like a threat, Alejandro? Oh my god. It's an Indiana Jones reference. Like... Yeah, it is an Indiana Jones reference. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I mean... yeah, 4 minutes. 4 minutes and then I'll call it if nothing happens. Nothing interesting happens, at least. Because it looks like there's something I could grab from behind the desk, but there isn't. Someone online supposed to shake their head like, goddamn idiot, he just missed everything right there in front of him. Find a way to reactivate the I'm hoping it's not one of those games where you have to trigger that text or the things don't manifest. Because sometimes the games are just like that. If you don't like trigger the right thing, then it just doesn't like put the flags for you to find everything. And one last. Do I want to go outside? No, fuck this. Go back to the rooms. Or is RiKo Resident Evil good old time? Yeah. Again, it's on GOG for just $3 American, so I'm not sure how much that is in Thai currency. But considering the game is usually like $20 American, I think this is a pretty good deal for $3 American. Alright. Yeah. Damn. Well, guys, get your closing thoughts in. I'll just quit here. Lose a little bit of progress. Yep, so get your closing thoughts in, everything of the game so far and all that stuff. Tomorrow we'll do a part 3, but I will actually look up where to get the last key and everything and the wrench. So that's why we just fly by and start chapter 4. And this didn't mean for it to take this long, but clear all the rooms at least. I don't know what the Thai currency is. If I knew, I'd say it. Fairly odd. Heard you say fairly odd before godparents, fairly odd godparents. Because fairly odd parents, fairy godparents, fairly odd godparents. It's stuff like that would drive me bonkers as a kid. Like Danny Phantom is really Danny Fenton. It's just like, why? It makes it hard to remember. Mr. Kanam. Alright, so we're here. Alright. What counts as furry? Some parts of animal ears and tails that count as furry? I don't think so. If it's just like anime, like cat girls with the fox ears, or cat ears, or fox ears, or dog ears, and animal tail, I wouldn't say that's furry. Furry is more like there's actual fluff on them. So if you see, Hazbin Hotel, Luna, that's furry. Looney Tunes, Lola Bunny, that's furry. Zootopia, of course, that's furry. Yeah, it's like more animal than human, I would say. That's what counts as furry. Roman furry Olo as Ovo. Alright. Yeah, so far I'm liking it, yeah. I'll look it up tonight to see how to get past it. It's probably something really, really simple. But until tomorrow, guys, this is Shimo signing off. Take care, raise those fucking horns, and 2 more days for the GOG sale. So get what you need.